Luke Shaman TV, joined by Chris Millington, so 2 on defeat. What are your thoughts on the game?
Frustrated, very, very frustrated. I think a very winnable game. Should have been comfortable, especially after the first half, going in with the lead. Probably should have gone in with a bit more of a lead. Sam has made a couple of decent saves, but also we've had some really clear-cut chances. And then highly frustrated about how we approached the second half. Lads came away from the game plan, didn't follow instructions, some of them, and resulted in us conceding 2 very, very soft goals, really. And it should have been a game that we easily saw out and kept a clean sheet in.
Of course, made the tactical change for this game, switching to a back 4.
Yeah, and listen, partly to do with personnel, partly to do with the performance against Wealdstone. We always wanted to be able to flow between 2 shapes, and I thought largely the shape and the personnel worked, especially first half. But yeah, we've got to be better. It's just, second half performance is soft. It's soft mindset. Soft physically. Players who played well first half, some of them just faded very quickly. A special mention for Luke Summerfield, who I thought was excellent and got us playing the way we want to play. But some others just didn't do enough to warrant a shirt for the next game, and that's what's really frustrating. Is we can't seem to get an established starting 11 at the minute because players' form drops so quickly, and their ability to follow instruction seems to drop as well. So it gives us an headache going into Tuesday.
So tactical change certainly seemed to work in that first half. Got an absolute fly chances early on, and then Max Wright with a great finish.
Yeah, good chances, and we played well. You know, we controlled possession well, and we did. We were brave on the ball, and we worked it into areas, and we hurt them when we got it into wide areas, and we created chances, and we had penalty box entries and shots on goal, and all of the things that we should have. We take the lead, and then we come away from the plan, and we start booming it long. And I know it's sometimes difficult because the players, you know, here they get it forward and they want to. I don't know what they want, to be honest with you. I can't figure out what's going on in their minds sometimes. But we started going too long. I mean, we've got 4 forwards there, not one of them over 5'10", and we're playing onto a back 3 who are all 6'4" plus. I mean, it's insane how we expect our forwards to win those battles, and yet we've got good technicians, good football players deeper in the pitch, like Luke Summerfield, the 2 full-backs. Both our centre-halves can play with the ball at their feet, and yet we want to bypass that and create a fight ball going on to a back 3 out of land of the Giants. Crazy, and not the game plan, let me put it that way.
And obviously, as you said, didn't find those levels in the second half, and quickly found ourselves level and then behind.
Yeah, and listen, I respect Aldershot, and I think a great deal of them, and I think you know, so to date they're having a good season, but they've not done a massive amount to get back in the game. You know, they've not peppered our goal. Sam's not been pulling off save after save in the second half. They've had 2 real clear-cut chances, which of our own making. You know, of our own mistakes, which have led to that. So, you know, with all due respect to Aldershot, and I do respect them, I do think a lot of what they're doing this season, but we've been pretty comfortable in the game. And to come out with a 2-1 defeat is scandalous. It's a ridiculous state of affairs. You know, we've not made them work hard enough to get the win, and you know, it's the rut that we're in at the moment, and we've got to get out of it. And it's going to require people getting on the bus or watch my language, or you know, getting out of the way of us, because we need to start putting things right and quick.
Obviously, Aidan George making his home debut today, and Jack Jenkins almost finding the net with his first involvement at the show. Yeah,
Aidan I thought played very well. He's got to take his chances though. He's here to score goals, and he's had 2 or 3 good efforts where he should have worked the keeper and he didn't. So you know, let's not sugarcoat it. We've not got time to be soft. He's got to hit the target and work the keeper. Jack Jenkins came in at a very difficult period in the game and had a positive impact, and you know, and did almost get us level. So you know, we're pleased with his contribution when he came on. So listen, yeah, both players who will make us stronger this season and certainly into next season. They're going to be fantastic additions for us. But my mind really is on how we make things better for Tuesday night, how we make the most of those positive spells we have in games, and how we control games when we're in the lead, because this isn't a new problem. You know, we've had situations earlier in the season where we've taken the lead in games, and then we seem to want to give possession back to the opposition way too quickly. So, you know, we've got to get our heads together as a staff, and I think one or two of the lads have got to look in the mirror as well and decide whether or not they're really willing to try and go and win games, or they're just going to give up leads softly.
And as you mentioned there, Solihull on Tuesday night, quick turnaround against a team also in the playoff spots.
Yeah, absolutely. It don't get any easier, and it won't do unless we sort ourselves out and start seeing games out properly. Listen, you'll be able to sense I'm a bit frustrated, but listen, that was a game that could and should have been seen out, and it wasn't, and that can't happen. We can't be that team who are in comfortable position in a game and in control, especially at home, and we give up 2 soft goals, which are a clear result of us not doing the basics right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Luke.